Hey, chickadees, welcome into today's episode. So, we're going to continue to pull cards out of the Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. We're going to be doing that all week. So, and we'll just see what our guides have for us today. We'll get right on into it. So, what is the message you have for us on whatever day we encounter this video? No matter if it's now or a year from now or 5 years from now, no matter. What is it? They haven't had one jump out yet. I'm listening to see if they want me to do this a different way, as I always do. Okay, first one's come out. Second one. I guess we were just taking our time getting to them, huh? I wasn't shuffling them right, is what I mean by that. Ah, there's the third one. That one just popped right out. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Very interesting. So this is a very interesting reading today. And they're already starting to chatter. So, all right. So let me tell you what the cards are first. One of my favorite cards in this deck. This is Star Bathing, Light Body, Crystal Grid, Transmission, and Activation. Gorgeous card. So that is Star Bathing. The second one that we got is a New Earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. Another beautiful card. So a New Earth. And then the third one is I'm Sorry, Defenselessness, Riding Past Wrongs, and Uprooting. Riding Past Wrongs, Defenselessness, and Uprooting. So what's interesting is yesterday we were talking about on this channel, we were talking about the beautiful nature of life, falling in love with life, answering the call to be more authentically who we are and step even more into our soul's calling to understand that. And we also talked a little bit about, I shared a story about my wife and meeting her guides and how she's at a stage that is called the Distillation stage. And I will go through more of that on our teachings here in the near future. I don't know when. It won't be today, won't be tomorrow, but it'll be soon. And the fact of that distillation phase, the critical component of that distillation phase is that we don't grasp onto things, right? That when things start to occur, we don't grasp on. We still hold the vision, and that's what the second card is. We're holding the vision for it, right? We're doing the things we know we need to do to be prepared for when that fully takes form because our perception has shifted. So we talked about that yesterday. If you want more on that, go back and listen to yesterday's. But what's happening today and what they're telling us today is that if we want to go hang out, right, with the stars, if we want to go star bathing, right, and be activated, get in our light bodies, right? If we want to experience that transmission, and if you've not ever experienced that, it feels as if this is honestly part of the reason why I say our entire body is an antenna. So I know there's a lot of people saying our minds are an antenna, and specifically our pineal glands, which it is, but it's like that little top ball on the tall antenna, right? So the whole thing is an antenna. Our entire bodies are antennas. And when we get into a place where we understand whole body coherence, which I will talk more about on this channel, which is essentially your fascia lighting up, right, and being in coherence with your heart, your thymus gland, and your pineal gland. So your heart and mind coherence expands the whole body, and then you are lit up. You can get lit up before that, but it is a different experience. My experience of being in whole body coherence versus heart and mind together is very, very different. So we talk about all three on this channel. We will continue to talk about all three. We will talk about all three in the books that are coming out. So Shift will be finished here shortly, the initial draft. So it'll still be probably, 6-8 months before it comes out. But we will talk about that. But star bathing, that's what it is. So to get there, though, we have to understand, and we have to really rest in the fact that what I was talking about with the meeting your guide phase of D, which is distillation, that we don't grasp onto anything. We hold visions, right? We hold them loosely. Now, I know I've shared my Counting Elvis' story on this channel before with these videos, so you can go back and look at that. And if we're not on YouTube, if you're watching this and you're not on YouTube, go to the YouTube Mojo Mysticism and go find that episode. I'll see if maybe I can find it and link it in here, but I don't know if I'll be able to find it, to be honest. So I'm going to tell you the story again. So Counting Elvis's, it will be in Shift, but that story is about a time when I was in Vegas, and I was at my second ever Design Build Institute of America conference. Very, very new to design build. I've been an architect for way longer than I want to admit. At this point in the cycle, this life cycle, and I was walking across the bridge. I maybe knew 2 other people at this conference, and I had this thought that hit me like a lightning bolt. But let's back up a couple days, because I knew I was going to be bored out of my mind at this conference. And sorry for all my DBA friends, I am not bored at your conferences. I just knew I didn't know anybody. And so my likelihood of being bored, like in the expo hall and all that, like it was sky high, just because I didn't have the relationships built yet. So now I'm never, ever bored. So I'm walking across the bridge, and I had, like I said, a few days before, I knew I was likely to have some boredom at this conference. And so I thought, I'm going to occupy myself, because I also was by myself in Vegas, which is a very interesting experience. And I thought, I'm going to occupy myself with a game. And the game was that I was going to count Elvis impersonators. That's what it is. So this is why the story is called Counting Elvises, because I'm walking across the bridge looking for Elvises in all the wrong places. But I'm walking across this bridge, and this thought comes in my mind. Literally, I could hear the voice saying, hey, you know what? You're going to be a fixture around here before you know it. And it wasn't but 3 or 4 years later when I was a fixture around there. And the interesting thing was I hadn't remembered the voice until probably, 4 or 5 years into it. And when I remembered that voice that said that, and I literally just was like, yeah, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to go back to Counting Elvises because this is a fun game. When I thought about that, I realized that the Counting Elvises was the key, because I didn't care. Right? I didn't care. I wasn't striving. I wasn't doing the grasping and the holding on to. I was holding the vision. I said, yeah, sure, fine. Yeah, that'd be great. I held the vision. I did the next thing that I needed to do, right, along that path that was presented to me. I really didn't create anything. I just did what was offered to me. And before I knew it, I look back and I'm like, holy shit, that was absolutely true. No question. So that's Counting Elvises. So if you've got something that you're kind of noodling on, or you really, really want in your life, hold that vision for a new earth, because that thing you want is happening. That manifestation you're bringing in, it is happening in the background. But it's in that gestation period we talked about, I think 2 weeks ago, where you can't really see what's happening, right? But things are happening. So hold it loosely. Don't grasp onto it. Otherwise, it'll just poof and it's gone. At least that's my experience. Anyway, there's that. And then the I'm sorry card. This is cleaning up energy. Cleaning up things that we've done in the past where we have wronged other people. This is just, and it's really about self-forgiveness more than anything else. But you may need to go and clean some things up with other people They may be things that you know about. They also may be things that you don't even know about, that you know you've hurt somebody, but you don't know why or what you did. But it's about righting those past wrongs. And it's also about the uprooting. Okay, so that last word there is uprooting. In fact, the central part of this image is all about uprooting. Okay, this is why forgiveness is not primarily for the person that was wronged. It's primarily for the person that did the wrong, for them to forgive themselves. And this is partly why, because we get stuck. Those roots of the things that we have done, right, whether we know it or not, they get stuck and they hold us back. And so saying I'm sorry and really leaning into that card and cleaning up some things in your life that you may have here and there. Hopefully it's not a lot. So hopefully it's just a few things. But that will help you understand and hold the vision for a new earth, right? That then takes you directly into starbathing. So that is the message for today. So I hope you have a fabulous day. Thanks for being part of our community. I'm thrilled that you're here. And your participation and your comments really gives me the encouragement to keep going. So keep them coming. And I try to answer as many as I possibly can. Hopefully it's all of them. Sometimes, I don't know, sometimes things happen. So be patient with me, please. And I hope you have a fabulous, fabulous day. We will see you back here tomorrow for another episode. Mwah.